Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my statement this morning is the theme under the income support program. Mr. Speaker, today I stand before you not just as a representative of the people, but as a passionate advocate for the dreams, struggles, and hopes of our fellow citizens. I want to share my heart and soul to express my deepest emotions and to shed light on the monumental social agenda that our government is embarking on. An agenda that reaches into the lives of ordinary citizens across every corner of our beloved nation. Mr. Speaker, for the past 2 and soon to be 3 years, I have been honored to lead the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment. In this role, I have witnessed firsthand the vital role our ministry plays in executing the government's social safety net programs. Mr. Speaker, let me make it abundantly clear that the shadow of COVID-19 still looms large over us. Lockdowns and mask mandates may have subsided, borders may have reopened, but the devastating, lasting impact of this global pandemic continues to haunt our people. St. Lucia, like the rest of the world, has not been spared. As a government, and particularly as the ministry responsible for the role of the government social agenda program, valued at over $26 million, we are acutely aware that our citizens are suffering, they are in dire need of relief, and of course, Mr. Speaker, we are responding. The pain caused by this crisis has touched not only the rich and the middle class, but most significantly the poor, the low income, and the most vulnerable among us. So what is our responsibility as government? How do we, as a compassionate and caring administration, reach out to our people and offer them meaningful, tangible assistance? Above all, how do we reignite and spark the hope in their hearts, the solution hope? Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking action through the safety nets for vulnerable populations affected by COVID-19 project. This initiative carefully crafted by our government with the assistance of the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, through the Caribbean Development Bank, represents just one facet of the broader $14.5 million loan facility to support various safety net projects for our vulnerable populations. It is a crucial facet because it ensures that no separation is left behind or forgotten in these trying times. Thousands of ordinary solutions who work in the informal sector who lost their job due to COVID-19, many of whom never received any assistance from previous income support initiatives will now receive the help they so desperately need. The lady with the small corner shop, the carpenter next door, the vendor, the seamstress, and countless others will finally have access to the support they deserve. Let me emphasize, Mr. Speaker, that the primary objective of the income support program is to provide much needed financial assistance to households and individuals from the informal sector who continue to bear the brunt of COVID-19 challenges but have not benefited from previous cash transfer programs. Once these households and individuals are estimated, once these households and individuals are estimated 5,000 of them meet the necessary criteria, they will receive a one-time payment of $1,500. The drumming has century the one and as the name is a Creole. $500. $1,500. speak about that and people side.
People trying to revert politics that's starting already, campaigning. You take that in
nous ka chenni parce que pour un mois qui ka vini là presque 5,000 moun kay receive $1,500 monthly. You made $600. As the minister responsible for equity, social justice, and empowerment, and as an individual who value the dignity and respect of every human being, I am committed to speaking out and championing the cause of the most vulnerable among us. I am fortunate to be surrounded by a dedicated team of technocrats and staff who share this passion and conviction. We understand that serving, uplifting, and empowering the less fortunate is our top priority, putting our people first. Too often, Mr. Speaker, the voiceless among us remain unheard. It is our duty, those of us with the means, to advocate on their behalf. Providing financial assistance is essential, but we can do even more by raising our voices and becoming advocates for the less fortunate and marginalized in our society, a function which this Prime Minister has accentuated in the business of presenting his budget. Recently, I've made this point to distinguished French Kiwanis Club delegation, urging them to use their influence for good, and today I extend this challenge to all of us in this chamber and to the entire nation to become our brother's keeper and be a voice for the vulnerable. I urge all of you to advocate for better and more comprehensive support for the nation's most vulnerable, including our children, our young people facing challenges, our differently able population, our older citizens, and our single mothers. This impactful income support program for 2023 underscores our government's unwavering commitment to leaving no one behind in the aftermath of the pandemic. It reflects my ministry's mandate to safeguard the well-being of our citizens. As the minister responsible for equity, I remain deeply concerned about the plight of our most vulnerable in our nation. I witness their struggles daily. I hear the cries for help. I see the challenges not only through my ministry, but also in my constituency office, where I serve as parliamentary representative for Castries Southeast, an area with a significant low-income population. Today, I want to say to those individuals, we hear you. We are providing additional relief. Please take advantage of the new support mechanism. Apply by visiting the Government of St. Lucia's website, www.govt.lc, Income Support Program. The deadline for submitting completed application is October 30, 2023. Makadi lania deadline ataka even boot uni po ale asu internet la si ou kayo e ku pasale asu internet la ou samade se mamay la pou wedo lani ko koto sa ale ku sa fait application exchange nou lania deadline so impact c'est pas les bayon qui ka fait application parce que internet la ouvert pour tout le monde. So everyone is invited to put in their application on that website. The rollout for the income support program commenced September 19th and will continue for the next 6 weeks. Well, nous buy tout mon laptop, plani laptop a kaila, nous buy chaque maman laptop ou sa service a aller like ou sa fait application à présent. Mr. Speaker, it's important to note that we will, when the time for receiving application comes to an end, then we will assess those who need it most. The application does not ask for your political party. It asks for the situation associated with COVID and how you were impacted as a St. Lucian. And it's on that basis you will be assessed to receive the $1,500. Notice it is not something that is geared towards any group of individuals, but all St. Lucians will benefit. $1,500, $1,600. Et moi changer premier ministre de dire bagay il était kay bay cette lissière pour Covid $1,500.
Si c'était
premier ministre, oui, il dit ça. So après ça, il c'est premier ministre, moun ka oui souver $1,500. Now, more than ever, our government is demonstrating its unwavering support for the most vulnerable in our society. Now, more than ever, we must unite in this advocacy effort and support our government as it strives to uplift our citizens, especially those who are less fortunate among us. Today, let us be the change we want to see in our nation. Let us become the champions of hope and prosperity for all. Je dis tout le monde qui a écouté bon matin, gouvernement a montré et qui a démontré à la manière qu'il faut, nous mêler avec les gens qui viennent, nous mêler avec les gens qui sont pauvres, et nous mêler avec les gens qui ont souffert, et les gens qui ont continué à souffrir en population, surtout pour raison COVID-19, quand chaque monde perd le travail, et les gens qui ne peuvent pas mettre les pieds à terre, ils ne peuvent pas commencer la vie. Et c'est pour raison ça là, nous fait là, changer ça, qui a venu presque $7 million. $7 million to roll out, and it's only part of a $14 million loan support for vulnerable population.
Much less if we had the other $7 million for vaccine.
Yes, sir. Yes, if we had vaccine, we would have given them $3,000. But I'm telling you, yes. Si nous tenons la vaccine, peut-être que nous avons presque $3,000, plutôt que $15,000. But let us say, mais nous remercier bon Dieu pour ça, nous et que ça fait une différence. Ça pas toute bagaille, mais il y a une contribution pour faire la plus à l'aise, côté ça supporter, côté nous acheter monnaie pour faire plus bas quand nous avons nos services à pays ça là. Merci à peu, Mr. Speaker.